This is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runners Alley and sponsored by Tim's Truck Capital. Here we are at the D2 Middle School State Championships. D4, sorry, my bad. This is the girls race here.
Varsity race, yeah. Usually strong contenders tend to be Deerfield, Presentation of Mary Academy, but time will tell.
And they're off.
We're definitely taking it out hard already.
Presentation of Mary has all four of their girls in the top five.
I see a few Stratford in the front.
See some Deerfield, some Andover, some Northwood. Yeah,
here we are at the Grand Junction. Our leaders are coming into view here. We're about a half mile in.
Girl in the front looking really smooth right now.
Looks like three girls in the front are starting to separate from the pack.
A girl from St. Bay.
Yeah, good job. Keep it up, Jenna. You can do it.
You got a PMA.
I think that's
the Stratford.
Derryfield.
Another Stratford here.
What's the black?
Let's go Stratford.
Northampton. Nottingham. Derryfield.
The race is definitely already spread out a lot. I'm not seeing many big groups yet.
Except for this group coming right up to us right now.
Some Andover, some Deerfield, St. Joseph, Stratford.
They're about to head into the longest downhill of the course, followed by the longest uphill of the course directly after.
Yeah, and that's just what makes this course the hardest course in New Hampshire.
Yeah. The course conditions are pretty good, but this is the 7th race of the day, so the trails are a little ripped up, the footing might be a little loose.
Though it's pretty dry out, so I don't think that had too much of an effect on it.
Knowing that the pace went out fast, we'll see you guys about a mile and a half into the race in the single track.
Here we are at a mile and a half into the D4 girls varsity race at middle school. We have our leaders coming through.
1 and 2 are still very close.
We definitely separated from the rest of the runners.
St. Bay in second.
So this is really like only 800 meters
away. We got a PMA runner.
And
I can't read that.
Black.
Here comes a Stratford pretty high up.
Here comes a Stratford. Yeah. It's going to be a low stick for Stratford. That's going to be good for them.
Derryfield here, Nottingham.
It's okay, you're almost there.
A lot of runners coming through now. You can see a big pack at the top of the hill. This is the most technical part of the race.
They seem to be taking it pretty well though so far.
This is the 7th race of the day, so footing could be a little troublesome in here, but
I think we've seen a lot of PMA. They seem to be doing really well today.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tight race though. We've seen a lot of different jerseys, a lot of different spots.
They're running pretty hard through here, even though there's a bunch of roots and stuff.
We have St. Mary Academy.
again, we are about
St. Bay.
We're about
St.
3/4 through the race here. We're about a mile and a half. We are below the finish line in terms of elevation, so it's a little bit of a climb back to the finish, but it's not too much.
I think we're pretty even.
We're about 40 feet below
I also think
the
we're
hill.
pretty even. We're gonna go down, go back up, then go back down again, but
Yeah.
You know,
you go down for, like, the single track brings you to a very low level, and then you go up. You got that very steep hill at the very end. And that's probably the toughest part of the race in my opinion.
Yep.
It's like
we have some Andover.
no matter where you are right here in this part of the race, you still got 800 meters. That's really just the grind. It's the grind of the race.
And we apologize, we can't read the top runner's uniform.
The black jersey.
Or any of the
Yes.
uniforms at the moment.
Academy.
It's just the black and the blue. Just tough to read.
So knowing that the race is almost over, we'll see you guys at the finish line.
And here we got the leader is approaching the track right now, is coming into the finishing stretch. Dark uniform, I'm guessing maybe we're looking at Deerfield School. Nope, Heronfield. There's your winner, 12:49. Second coming across the line from St. Bonnie. Here we got PMA's first one. That's probably Lola Dumont. Heronfield second. Here comes Fall Mountain. Derryfield School and Fall Mountain are rocking the same uniforms. There comes Stratford. Nottingham, Derryfield School's second. So Heronfield and Derryfield have two in. There's Heronfield's third. PMA second. Wow, quite a finish here. Charging the line. Southampton coming through. Second, St. Bonnie. PMA's third. St. Joseph's third as well. St. Mary coming across the line. Deerfield's number 2. Deerfield's number 3. Presentation of Mary's 4, I believe. Derryfield's 4. So this should be close between those two teams. Nottingham coming through. Stratford coming through. Heronfield's 5th and 6th. And there's Derryfield's 5th and Heronfield's 7th. So I would just have to guess, but I think Heronfield's got this locked up. Derryfield in second. Here comes PMA. PMA's going to shut the door here too. They've got 3 in the finishing stretch. There's one from Winchester. I think I saw her warming up solo. She might be their only entry. Nottingham with, I think, their 3rd. St. Mary putting another one through. Epsom, Heronfield, that must be their last.
Heronfield won that one.
I think so, yeah. They had the leader along with, we've got Jim McKenzie joining me on the final finishing stretch. I would say that was Heronfield.
Yeah,
They had the first, plus they had 5 in before anybody else did. Derryfield School was close. with their
Derryfield looked
5th.
pretty good,
Yep.
but definitely Heronfield, I would think.
Absolutely.
Still pouring in, huh?
What's that pouring in? You know, one of the things that I like about this, you've got when you get a range between 5th and 8th graders, the size difference on the kids that are running.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, yeah. You get somebody that's a smaller 5th grader against somebody that's a bigger 8th grader, and the size difference can be tremendous. Yet their ability to race could be the same.
Exactly.
Tends to be a little different high school boy level. Couldn't ask for better conditions for racing.
No, today's perfect day.
It was chilly here this morning.
Kind of a nice tailwind on the finish.
For the finishing stretch. Get on the track and go.
Great,
for this year's 3 and 4, Division 3 and 4.
Split apart.
Yeah.
That was to alleviate, I think, both traffic and the potentiality for too many people in one
Right.
place. And it certainly worked. None of the races have been very crowded. Hopefully things will be different and we can put it back. And I think I think the quality of racing would be better.
Right.
This course can handle quite a few people, especially spread out over.
We definitely got to get. We definitely got to get a lot more schools involved too.
Yeah.
Around the state. There's
I mean,
a lot
I
of
look-
schools that opted out. And,
Yeah, I was gonna say I looked at the list and if you'd split it and everybody on that list had come, that might have been the right split and stuff like that. Because the list between the two sets of divisions was like 60 schools.
exactly.
But I would be willing to bet that a third of them didn't participate.
But at the middle school level, there is definitely 4 divisions of schools.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about
Absolutely.
it. It's a lot bigger than. It's a lot bigger split than in high school.
Absolutely. I have no idea on middle school numbers and stuff like that, but I don't know what the largest middle school in the state is.
I think it's got to be Cooperative Middle School's right up there.
Yeah.
Over in Stratham, Exeter area, but I don't think they're the biggest though.
No.
They're up there.
I know for us, like our middle school is reflective of our high school, so like almost the same numbers.
Yeah, and I was surprised to see Boynton was a Division 3 and not
Division 3.
When
Yeah.
I looked down the list, I was actually surprised on a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like we were in Division 4. Boynton was in Division 4 last week for Tri-Counties, but that's a totally different
Right,
setup,
totally
anyways. Has Deerfield been the Dragons the whole way for you? They were Dragons.
No, actually, when I was coaching, they were the champions.
They renamed
For several
them.
years.
They renamed them.
Yes, it's always been the Dragons.
Always been the Dragons.
I think a long time ago there was something else, but maybe the Deerfield Bucks or something.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine, he worked in Buckfield, Maine, and they were the Buckfield Bucks.
Buckfield Bucks, yeah, it's easy.
That's easy. Well, as this race winds down, again, I would definitely echo what Jimmy said, and I think it's Heronfield for sure.
Absolutely.
And maybe Derryfield second, and after that, maybe Presentation of Mary.
Yeah, they looked good, PMA.
Yep, they certainly did.
They've been quality for a few years
They
now.
have been. They have
They've been
been.
coming up.
All right, we will be back for the boys race.